Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm back sewing. I'm really excited to get another sewing video up on the channel because it's something I really enjoy and I think that you guys like the videos too. Today I'm doing the ham and sausage challenge, which was started by a YouTuber over here, so I will link her links down below. That's her name. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm so sorry. That's her channel name, so go check her out because her videos are really great, and if you're into sewing and pattern making, they will be just for you. So what we're doing today is making the ham and sausage that you use when you're pressing garments. So I've mainly used it for tailoring things like collars, pinning it around and making sure sleeves are nicely pressed. So I really want to make one of these because I have a few projects where I'm going to need one. I'm making this challenge a little bit more difficult for myself because I'm only going to be using stuff I have with me now. I don't know if that's going to work out, so we will see and we'll experience this together. But yeah, all we need is the pattern, which she kindly put up on her blog, so again I will link that down below. Yeah, it's a pretty basic shape and it's quite easy to sew. Need some fabric as well. This is just cotton fabric I got from Spotlight probably like at least 5 years ago now, so they probably don't have this kind, but they'll have something really similar. They kind of bring out the same type of stuff. I also have this wool, which I have about like 2 meters or more left over from a uni project, so I figure I would use that as well for one side of it. Need some scissors, of course, some tape to make sure the pattern goes together, some pins. I'm going to be using the sewing machine, but I suppose you could hand sew this if you really wanted to. And yeah, let's get started. Oh, I forgot to mention, you also need something to put inside of the ham. I'm going to be trying using this polyester wadding stuff that I have. I have this half a bag and a whole bag of this left over from another project I did, and I'm hoping that I can compact it enough that it will be tight enough. However, over on her blog she used like little wood chips. That's probably the better option, and if you can get your hands on some of them, use them. But we're going to see if this will work out. I'm not sure. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut out this pattern and sticky tape them together where they need to meet, and same with this one. Okay, that is all done, so now I'm going to cut this out of the fabric. Okay, so there's no grain line on these patterns, so I'm assuming it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to try to place them so the grain is going this way, because I'm assuming that will probably be ideal. So I'm just going to pin them down and then cut them through both layers of fabric at once just to save time. Okay, so these are now cut out. I'm going to unpin them and then pin them with the right sides of the fabric together. Okay, so as you can see, I've put 2 pins facing the other way. This is because this is going to be left as a gap, so I'm going to sew from here all the way around to here. And same here. This gap is so that when we turn it in, we can turn it inside out first off, but then we can also stuff it. So yeah, I'm gonna sew all around, leaving that gap. I'd leave just under about a 10 centimeter gap. It really depends on your ability to turn fabric through itself, and also the kind of stuffing you're using. Because I'm using wadding and that's quite big, I think I'm going to need a slightly larger gap so that I can shove it in there. Yeah. Okay, so now I've sewn all this, just going to trim the excess threads, turn them through. I wasn't sure of the seam allowance. I should have probably read the blog post again. But I just did it 1 centimeter. I figured that's kind of the usual allowance. That's what I would usually give. So I figured it can't be much different than that. So yeah, it's been sewing with 1 centimeter all around. I'm also just going to trim these curves down just a little bit, so it's a little bit neater when I fold it inside out. Okay, so there you go, and you can see the little holes that we've left. These will need to be stitched by hand once we've stuffed it all. Okay, I don't know where the camera cut off because it ran out of battery, but all I did was trim the seam allowance around these tighter curves and then turn it inside out. Now I'm just cutting this stuffing up into sort of smaller little pieces so that I can stuff it in there easier, and hopefully it'll be able to be more compact that way as well. Okay, let's see how this much works. Again, I'm not really sure how much of this I'm going to need, so it's really just an experiment at this stage. Okay, this is beginning to get reasonably dense, but as you can see, all of that has only filled up a little bit. I would probably say about half of it because I'm probably going to squish this in a little bit more. You also want to make sure you squish it in. So see how this side has been really quite squished in there and it's got that rounded shape, whereas this one's a little bit empty. So I'm going to have to make sure I really squish it all in there so it keeps that nice rounded shape. Okay, I think this is pretty good. It's pretty solid. I can't really squish it down too much. I also need it to be able to stitch up, which it should. I might just put 1 or 2 more pieces in there, but I think that's pretty good. I'm also going to need to clean up this back because all the fluff is stuck to the wool. But yeah. Okay, to sew this up, I'm just going to grab the 2 edges like this. I'm going to pin it just to make it a little bit easier since it is quite tightly compacted. It really wants to open up again. So I'm just going to hold that like that. I'm just going to use needle and thread. I'm using white thread because it's already on my needle and I'm too lazy to change it. But if you want a cleaner finish, I'd probably try to color match to the navy fabric. Or I mean like the white will vaguely match this one. Okay. So I'm going to come up from the inside right where it finished last time and stitch the 2 pieces together. I'm going to keep the stitches nice and close and nice and tight because like I said, this is really shoved in there, all the stuffing, and we don't want any of it bursting out or the seam to come loose or anything like that. Okay, that is all done. So yeah, I didn't make the stitches overly neat. Just tried to keep them very close together and nice and tight so it won't explode or anything. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out, and I'm going to stuff this one now. Okay, so I stuffed this one full just like I did for this, and now I've got to close it. So as you can see, it's frayed quite a bit on this side, so I'm going to try my best to pin it first just to make it super secure, and then I'll go ahead and sew it up just like I did for this one. Okay, so I'm done. I'm really happy with how these turned out. The stitching on the bottom and on the side here could be a little bit neater, but I think it will hold it, which is the main purpose. But yeah, I'm really happy with this one in particular. I feel like I've stuffed it a really good amount. It's really nice and stiff. This one could probably use a little bit more, however it will probably get the job done just fine. Yeah, I'm really happy with how these worked out. I think they're going to be great to have and to use. I will probably use them quite a bit. I think this project was a great idea, and I definitely think you should have a go. There is a hashtag as well, so I'll put that somewhere on the screen because I can't remember exactly what it is, so you can share them all if you make it. And yeah, I think this was a fun little project. I hope that I can show you guys also how to use these if you've never used them before. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, all of that stuff. So yeah, bye!